Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is for promised tier list for all position. Yeah, even if it's the same patch, I can feel the silencer, for example, Tinker and Warlocks are falling behind. And I kinda wanted to show you guys why. So right now, the S tier, the best carry is number 1 Morphling, Templar Assassin, and TB. These three are the S tier. And then following up, like A tier, Nature's Prophet, Tiny, and maybe Phantom Assassin. And then, because these three are so strong right now, the best position 3 right now, Darkseer, and then Bristleback, Sand King, and Beast. You guys can argue why like Bristleback is S tier. Bristleback doesn't counter these 3 heroes. However, once this hero gets like copper item, and then now like when these guys have like traveling, one-shotting this BB, now your entire teammates are dying. You guys can tell like the other, besides the Bristleback, the other 3s are basically the magic damage to kill these heroes. And then after that, I feel like the upcoming arising the position 3 is actually this one, Centaur Warrunner. For some reason, I actually cannot win game against this hero. This hero become way too tanky. Besides the Darkseer, he is the offlaner that can actually buy the auras and then become like 3 to 4k HP. This hero feels like perfect to play on this patch right now. It's like way too tanky. Like every time you try to kill this guy on the map, it's never worth it. You try to attack other side of the map, he presses Stampede. So it's like so annoying to play. As you guys can tell, all these the S tier heroes, they are like so strong and they're so hard to contest. And then the moment they get like first or second item, it become like immortal on the map. Because map is too big. In order to bring like these heroes, you have to bring like 3 to 4 heroes. And on top of that, they do the like infinite amount of the damage. Compared to other carries, their damage is like infinite amount. If we don't kill Morphling, don't kill TA, don't kill TB, we know what's gonna happen in the team fight. It goes the same to the offlane hero. Only difference like between the S tier and then I would say A tier is that these 4 heroes has always ability of comeback from the jungling. And then if you make like one mistake against like Darkseer, BB, Sand King, Beastmaster, you already know what's gonna happen. They're just gonna free farm your lane and then jungle stack and game gets broken. Games like straight just get broken if you give these heroes free farm. That's why these are like the S tier. Now because of like these heroes are so popular, like it changes the position 5 S tier heroes. It used to be like some Tinker, AA, Silencer, Warlock, but not anymore. I only put 2 hero as a S tier. I consider only 2 heroes as S tier for position 5. One is the AA. Even though AA doesn't really have like good matchup against whatever their carry. However, this hero actually can finish like any of these heroes in the game in any time. No matter how fat they are, against AA, they can always die. That's why AA is like super broken S tier hero. And after that, another next S tier hero is a Jakiro. The reason why Jakiro is S tier because you win against all these position 3 heroes in the lane, and then your ice path is simply just broken. Too much impact in the game. And that's why I consider these 2 as a S tier. And then now it goes to the A tier hero. What's the A tier support? Position 5. It has to be like I'll say the Warlock. Why this hero is A tier? Simply, you cannot win lane against Warlock, and then Warlock gets 6 early, you lose your tower against Rock. 1 Rock equal 1 tower. So it's like compared to all other the support, like this is the only hero that actually opens up for the core. And then imagine your map gets open and your cores are like TA, TB, Morphling, Darkseer, Bristleback, Sand King, Beast. You know, entire map is just falling. Entire wave is just coming into you. And then you cannot make any move. And after that, I would say everyone knows Silencer and Tinker. However, if you guys look at this hero used to be like a S tier. The reason why like this hero become the A tier is because of the meta hero again. If game goes like plus minute 25, you start to feel giga bad. Like playing the Tinker, playing the Silencer into these cores. You actually doesn't do anything. Your impact is pretty much like annoying enemy mid hero and the annoying enemy support hero. but you still have like good impact. That's why like I put it on the A tier. And then there's a funny part about this is because of the popular hero pool right now. I hate to say this, but Crystal Maiden is actually coming back. Because compared to like Silencer, Tinker, and Warlock, this Crystal Maiden can stun Centaur. Crystal Maiden can stun the Beast, Darkseer, BB, Sand King. Because all these Morphling, TA, TB, their issue in the team fight is they cannot hit the enemy if you don't have stun. If you look at it, besides the Jakiro, nobody provides the stun or this position 5 hero. And then CM is the only actually the position 5 right now that provide a stun. And then control these heroes. Enable your carry to hit them. And you're strong in the lane too. Against these 5, you are strong. Alright, so now let's go to the position 4. Everyone knows what's the position 4 broken hero. Where is it? Ringmaster. Baram, this annoying clown hero. Why this hero is the broken? Because there's no position 5 hero that can trade against him. You are strong in the lane, you have a stun, you have a save, you have a team fight. What are you lacking? You have everything. Okay, you are S tier hero. What's the another S tier hero? Wind Ranger. Why this hero is strong? Easy. You are strong in the lane, and then you have like stun. You can be frontline with your third spell, and you have a shard. So these two are the S tier hero. And then A tier position 4 right now, Shadow Shaman is A tier. Why Shaman is really strong? Because you provide like unlimited amount of control, and also it's the same as Warlock. This is the support that can force the objective. And then forcing objective of this ability is super important in Dota because you can actually dictate the phase of the game. Like all this hero, Darkseer, Bristleback, Sand King. When you're strong, if enemy dodge, you should be able to force the objective. Then you have options rather than just like playing the cat and mouse game on the map. Like it's hard to just keep playing the cat and mouse because map is too big. But with the Shaman, you can force the tower, you can even force the Roshan anytime you want in your turn. So that's why this hero is super strong. And then after that, Slark. This hero is so annoying to play the game. You can tell what position 5 is good against Slark. AA, Jakiro, CM. After CM, nothing. Warlock sucks, Tinker sucks, Silencer sucks. You play against a Slark, you have 0 vision on the map. And then, not only 0 vision, he takes every contact. Literally, you try to do something, this guy is in the front. And so hard to catch this. That's why this hero is the A tier. If Slark has strong laning, this hero has to be here. But Slark has like really weak laning phase. That's why Slark is just only A tier. I'm not sure if many people know about it, but next A tier is actually Riki. Riki is the position A tier, position 4 hero. I played against this hero a couple times, especially in 9 class, and then Ari. And then this Riki hero actually super strong in the lane. All the ability is like so good at trading against my heroes. Probably like you can tell. Imagine the no Jakiro, no Warlock. What hero I can trade against Riki? Nothing, guys. I cannot trade. Silence, I lose trade. Tinker, I lose trade. Warlock, I lose trade. And then he's Invis and he has Shard. I mean the Cloud, the Silence. So these are pretty much A tier position 4 hero. And now let's go to the mid hero boys. What are the S tier mid hero? Number 1, Storm Spirit. Number 2, it has to be Monkey King. And then I even consider this hero as a S tier as well. Number 3 is Ember. These heroes, once you get like 2 items, they are like immortal in the game. And it's so tanky and so much damage. But only the problem with Ember is it can get punished in the lane. However, it's not that easy. Because like in order for you to punish the Ember in the lane, you have to pick awkward hero, which is like something like Dragon Knight, something like Huskar. But you don't want to play those heroes just to punish the Ember anymore. Because those 2 heroes doesn't feel good in this patch. You die so easily. That's why like this hero become the S tier again. And then after that, A tier hero. Let me think about it. Beastmaster mid, pretty sure it has to be the S tier hero, but I'm not gonna put it because Beast can be carry, Beast can be offlane, Beast can be mid. This hero just S tier hero. But I already mentioned about the Beast. as a position 3 S tier hero. So I just leave it here. And after that, following up A tier, Tiny is another the A tier hero mid, because you can always pick this hero mid, and then he always gonna have a game, and he always gonna have an impact as a mid. And after that, not many people would expect this, but last A tier mid hero is Leshrac. This I can feel that this hero is coming up. The reason why this Leshrac is another the A tier hero is all because of like this Darkseer, Bristleback, Sand King, and Centaur. Besides the Beastmaster, pretty much. Because against these heroes, you are so tanky. So if you pick like mid hero that's out of damage, something like Puck, for example, something like Tiny. If you pick these heroes, you feel like you pass the certain minute mark, you feel like powerless because they all have 4000 HP with the pipe behind. So you actually have to become like the mid hero that does unlimited amount of the damage, which is like Leshrac. Like this, you play Leshrac, you play Centaur, you play Sand King, like all this Bristleback, Darkseer against Leshrac, suddenly game become complicated. You can kill him maybe first like minute 15 to 20 minutes, and suddenly game like past the minute 25 plus, 30 plus, 30 minute plus. Suddenly the moment you cannot one-shot this Leshrac hero anymore, this Leshrac started to kill you back. That's why like it's so important. You guys can tell like all this the S tier or A tier from the number, the position 1 and position 2 is hero that does the unlimited amount of the damage. Just damage to kill this position 3 hero. That's why like this hero also feels bad as well. Like it all related with this. Imagine Warlock, Silencer, Tinker playing into these cores. Morphling T8, Terrorblade, Storm, Monkey King, Ember, Leshrac. Against like these cores, you have to kill them. Not like you cannot play like defensive, you know. You don't kill them, you all die. If you guys want to raise the MMR, then practice what I just shown.